At the peak of the party, we flew his morning back to the incredible aircraft you see here called the Floorboard Air, Chinese name flying skateboard. It was driven by his inventor Zapata. He's moving really fast through the air. Through the Lamborghini dashboard below, we can clearly observe that the speed at this time has exceeded 100 kilometers per hour, and the robot is incredibly agile. The driver can even do two 360-degree rotations in a row. This means that he can adjust his orientation arbitrarily in the air. It's not affected by the topography. It's much harder to do that with real-world transportation. Flyboard Air for the first time. Many of my friends may think of the flying skateboard used by the Green Goblin in the movie Spider-Man. It can fly people and fire weapons. After the user jumps off the skateboard, the tracking mode can also be activated to follow the owner. At the time, this time-limited equipment left a very deep impression on many science fiction fans. Everybody thought these advanced flying machines could only exist in movies. But now Zapata has made the Green Goblin's skateboarding part a reality. Floorboard Air powered by 5 jet turbines, fueled by nothing. Top speed is nearly 170 kilometers per hour. Theoretical flight altitude 3 kilometers. A single flight with fuel can last about 10 minutes. The cruising range is 25 to 30 kilometers. The weight of the rider is crucial to the distance traveled. Flyboard Air requires drivers to be under 113 kilos. This is a close-up of Flyboard Air. The jet engine is mounted in the center of the board with the driver's shoes on either side. The structure looks deceptively simple, but to miniaturize all the parts and get them to work together, we have to deal with the energy supply. And so on thermal balance, it's not a simple thing. Zapata uses this trigger in his hand to control the amount of engine thrust. Pull the trigger and the power increases. His team also developed an algorithm to help the machine balance its center of gravity, but it's still at the heart of controlling the movement of the machine in actual flight. Driving Floorboard Air requires thermal clothing. Wear a helmet. In addition to fuel in the backpack at the back, parachutes are also deployed in case of sudden engine failure. When it takes off, a rocket like this needs to expel a lot of hot air to the bottom. In order to prevent high-temperature gas from recoiling against the human body, therefore it has to be carried out on an elevated launch pad. Loud noise during liftoff. In 2019, Zapata tried to cross the English Channel in Floorboard Air, but failed when the refueling platform fell into the sea. August of the same year, he made a second attempt. Under the escort of French Army helicopters, Zapata completed a 35-kilometer journey. The fastest speed reached 177 kilometers per hour. Floorboard Air technology is relatively mature. The Zapata team has also developed a more consumer-friendly version. It has 2 handrails. It is convenient for ordinary people to get started faster. In other words, if this aircraft were introduced into the country, 50 yuan to play once, would you like to experience it? Welcome to leave a message in the comment area.